Hello, I'm Ethan Faneff here with
Me,
who's
Chris
me?
Nix.
Oh, okay.
AK Fruit Booty.
Who are you?
Austin.
Austin who?
Thomas.
Okay then. So today we are doing.
Word of the day first, man. Word of the day first.
Okay, what's the word of the day?
The word of the day is consult.
What's the definition for the word of the day?
Take advice.
Alrighty, so today we're doing something interesting. We're doing a little bit of a. If anyone's seen First Take, you'll know what this is. But so we got to come up with a better name. Any ideas?
I think we're gonna go with Sports Hub. We're gonna go back to Sports Hub.
Sports Hub.
Top Nation News,
It's,
Sports Hub.
it's already a lot of
Sports
hubs.
But we're the Sports
How
Hub.
about
How about we just consult the other Sports Hub and tell them we're
we'll
taking their
consult
name?
something. We'll figure it out. Consult Hub. All right, so
The Hill Hub.
the Hill Hub. All right.
like that one.
So today we're going to be doing a little bit of kind of debating or agreeing on whatever you two believe in, and I'm here to moderate the situation. So I'm going to bring up a topic. I'm going to give you each 60 seconds, and you're going to share your opinion about it. You ready? I'm thinking of a number between 1
4.
and 5. What's your number?
3.
3. Austin got it, so he gets to go first.
Okay.
Alrighty, Austin, how do you feel about the Tennessee coaching search due to the firing of John Curry? And
Honestly,
go.
I don't believe they gave John Curry enough time. I believe that he should have had more time to figure out his team and put more pieces in. I mean, he had a hurt quarterback and his team didn't get put in the right situations to win. And I think that's something that has to come along with having a young quarterback and having 2 quarterbacks and not even having your starter in. I think that they'll become a better team. They would have became a better team had he been given one more season. And that's just strongly how I believe.
Well, you got 30 more seconds. Is there anything else you'd like to say about the situation?
I think that it's going to be tough finding another coach that can deal with the pressure that Tennessee puts on them, to find a good coach.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it's going to be a major problem, putting someone there to fit that situation there
Yeah,
in
to
Tennessee.
fill the void.
Basically.
Alrighty. Well, since you got 5 seconds left, he's Austin Thomas. That's his opinion. So, moving on. And stop. Alrighty, Chris. How do you? And your minute starts right now.
Well, first of all, the athletic director at Tennessee is the worst athletic director I've ever seen in my life. The team, this is by far the worst Tennessee team I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of bad Tennessee teams before. Butch Jones took them to a bowl game where they beat Iowa State, I believe. No, they beat Iowa. They beat them bad, and that was before John Curry was hired. So I believe that he's really ruined the program. I mean, Butch Jones isn't the best coach ever, but he gave those boys a chance. He brought in some of the top recruits they were playing hard, but once you brought in this AD that nobody respected, all the respectfulness just went out the window. Like Rashawn Golden at the Alabama game throwing up double middle fingers to the crowd. You can't have stuff like that. As an athletic director, you have to get on these players, stay on these players as hard as you can.
Control of the team.
Yeah,
what they do.
and for one of your upperclassmen actually, to go in the stands and just do something like that, that's something as an athletic director that absolutely cannot happen, and that's why I feel.
All right, I hate to cut you off, but your time's up.
Okay.
Alrighty. So now moving on. Our next topic we're going to be talking about is the SEC Championship. The teams are Auburn versus Georgia on Saturday, December the 3rd. So, since Austin went first last time, you get to go first this time, Chris. And before we start, who do you think is going to win?
I'm most certainly going for Georgia in this one.
Going for Georgia.
Yes, sir.
Are you just saying that to get Coach Burton's appreciation of you, or
not
do
at
you
all.
actually think?
Not at
they're
all.
gonna- All right. Well, I'm gonna start your minute, and you can explain why. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, first of all, I just really hate Alabama. I don't hate them for any specific reason. It's just they just win too much. Like, no team should be that dominant for so long. And because of that, I think Georgia should.
Patriots.
I want Georgia to win because if Georgia wins, Alabama, it'd be hard for Alabama to make to jump into the top 4. So that's why if Auburn wins, Alabama could possibly make it with other circumstances. But I feel that Georgia has a good game to win, a good chance to win this game. Last time they played, Auburn beat them pretty bad, but I believe Georgia was at their stadium. So I mean, if Georgia just comes out there and play like they did all season, then they should be strongly ready to come out and compete and make it to the top 4 of the college football playoffs.
Yeah, so you think that Georgia, my apologies, is a top contender.
Georgia is, if they make it into the top 4, then I don't think they'll win it. They won't go to the national championship. But I believe that they could make it into the top 4 and play Alabama.
Well, thank you for your opinion, Chris. Moving on to Austin. So, who do you think's gonna win?
I have Auburn actually in this one.
Really?
Yeah.
You got a debate going on, people. All right. So, tell me why you think Auburn's gonna win in 3, 2, 1, go.
Honestly, Auburn front 7, they're so dominant. They're going at you every time. They're hitting hard. It's almost ridiculous to see how aggressive they are without even using a blitz package every time. I mean, the way they came at them 2 weeks ago, I mean, I just don't expect things to be any different. Auburn's played in so many different stages that they've seen what it takes to be the best. They've been there. I mean, wasn't it like 2013, 2012 when they won it? 2011 when they won with Cam Newton, and they had a strong year. I think that they're gonna come at them pretty hard, and they're not gonna give Georgia an easy win. They're coming hard for that spot.
You can't bring up Cam Newton. That was so long ago.
Hey, you had your minute. This is Austin's.
Yeah, I mean, it was so long ago, but I think that Auburn every year is in contingency, but this year is going to be a strong year for them, and I think they'll be able to put a beating on Georgia.
I was going to get stumped.
Yeah, so, well, alrighty then. And I'll cut that off right there. And so,
Ask me how I feel.
you're going for Auburn and you're going for Georgia. Well, it's going to be an interesting game, we can say that much. It's going to determine how the rest of it's going to go. Alrighty, so let's just reset the timer. Sorry, gotta let it go off. Alrighty, so now on to the ACC Championship. Since Chris went first last time, Austin, you're going first this time. Who do you think's gonna take it? It's Clemson versus Miami on Saturday the 7th.
I think that Miami is gonna come out strong.
Alrighty, well, here we go. I'm gonna start your timer and you're gonna explain why. This is his minute.
Gee golly.
It's his minute, Chris. You understand? Alrighty, here you go.
I think Miami's gonna start out strong, even though Clemson is a strong team, and I can completely agree with that. That Miami's gonna come out with the chip on their shoulder. After they lost that last game, I think they have something to prove. And that turnover chain, they coming for it on boys. So somebody need to give me a chain like that. I think that defensively, they're so strong that they're not gonna let Clemson just constantly throw it over the top of them. Their corners are strong with some young freshmen and some Heisman contenders back there actually. That I could see that they're gonna have some time to really compete this year. I think they're gonna beat them pretty bad.
All right.
And I just don't see them having a chance. And
That's very bold.
You think that's gonna be like the underdog situation?
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give you my score prediction right now.
Really? All right. What is it?
28-17,
28-17.
Miami.
Wow.
Alrighty. So that's Austin's prediction. Alrighty. Here we go. Your turn.
I'm going for Clemson.
You're going for Clemson.
All in.
Alrighty. Explain why either Austin's wrong or that Clemson's just so dominant. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
First off, I just want to say that 28-7, 28-17, that's by far one of the craziest things I've heard all day. Clemson's going to come out and beat this team badly. Clemson has a chip on their shoulder since losing to Syracuse. They haven't lost ever since. Miami just took a tough loss to Pittsburgh. Although Pittsburgh's not the best team, but they'll still give people a run for their money. But the way they played in that game, it was terrible. They went between two quarterbacks, back and forth. And Clemson just had one of the best quarterbacks in the country all year. I mean, his stats prove it, but his numbers, I mean, his play, it's okay. It's nothing that just stands out, but he gets the job done. And they're 11-1, number one in the country. They're not number one for no reason. Clemson has one of the best resumes in the country. And if they make it to the top 4, if they stay in the top 4, which they will, they'll play probably Alabama or someone of that caliber.
Thank
I'm
you
not
for
gonna
your opinion.
continue
Hey,
to-
We're moving on.
I'm not gonna continue to entertain your ignorance, Christopher Nix.
28-17 is pure ignorance.
All right, well then, really quick before we move on, what's your score prediction?
35-21.
35-21. All right. How about the next time after both these games, or after this game, we have a little bit of a he has to come out and say Chris was right, and if he's right,
I want him to issue an apology.
issue an apology. You're
On
hearing
Topper
it
Nation
right
News.
here on Topper
He has to
Nation
issue an
News.
apology.
No.
On
This is blasphemy.
blasphemy. All right. Well, if he's right, you got to issue an apology. But what do you want if you're right?
I want your jersey. Nah, just give me an apology too.
An apology? All right. So, Topper Nation News, in the near future, you're going to see an apology.
And if Auburn wins, I want Mr. Georgia to come right here on the show
Mr. Georgia.
with the Georgia gear on.
No, he's got to come with some Auburn gear.
He's got to wear an
Ooh,
Auburn hat.
Yeah, I'll take that. Or we can put a
Alrighty.
big X over that Georgia jersey. Over that Georgia.
Alrighty. Well,
Never.
all right. Moving on. Now, on to college basketball. Anybody have any thoughts about it?
I actually do.
All right.
So I wanted to ask Austin the question.
Alrighty.
Do you believe that Duke looks like the #1 team right now?
Well, Marvin Bagley, I gotta give it to him. They're not the strongest team, but they have the best player in the country.
Yeah.
Marvin Bagley is so dominant this year. He's definitely an NBA All-Star. I could just see it. I mean, the kid is a #1 pick, no doubt about it. He's so strong down low. He dominates game after game. He never ceases to give up. Even when they're down, he's coming hard. 35-10, 23-10. It doesn't matter. The kid's a double-double magnet, and I can see he's a future #1 pick.
You see him as a future #1 pick from Duke.
So who you taking? If DeAndre or Marvin Bagley?
Because of his ceiling, I gotta take DeAndre because DeAndre is so versatile. He's a 7-footer with some good range. He defends well around the basket, and I mean the kid's potential is almost equivalent to Joel Embiid's.
I mean, in some ways they do play similar. They both have the outside game. They both have the low post game. But I think what separates the two is just maturity.
All right. So really quick, let's talk about some school things going on before anything else. So the dance recital, they're doing another part tonight.
Wouldn't they have a show yesterday?
Yeah, they
Am I
had a
not
show
mistaken?
yesterday. Yeah, it was a solid show.
Yeah,
I had
a lot of
some
people-
friends show me some
yeah.
clips. It was a good show. I think they put their heart and soul into that show. And the Knox Catholic we gotta talk about. I'm gonna let you take that one because I don't know much about it.
Also we have a basketball game.
Oh. I totally forgot about that. I'm not even gonna lie.
Ah, that hurt, man.
man.
That hurt us. That
That's-
hurt
Man,
us.
I don't know any basketball players.
That hurt us.
I mean, I can't think of any.
And we have our first 5A. We have
I
our
can't
first,
put my finger on anybody that's a basketball player. God, it's so hard. Whatever. It's nobody
our
important.
first state championship game. We have Knox Catholic winning. Is that correct?
Yep.
Knox Catholic winning the football championship or 5A state championship.
Alrighty.
They beat Beach, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe you're correct.
Hey, what about one more thing I could throw out? My boys in the state tonight.
Cane Ridge playing for the state championship.
Alrighty.
Against Maryville at 7. Turn it on the
Alrighty.
show too.
So that's all for.
My TV 30.
My TV 30. My apologies.
Alrighty. Well,
If you don't got cable,
now
go get that free month subscription
we
from
got
Comcast.
some. Now I'm gonna shoot it over to Topper Entertainment News. They're gonna take it away with some hype stuff. Over to Topper Entertainment News.
Alright, here we go.
Hey guys, I'm Zach. I'm in for Evan today on Topper Entertainment News. I'm supposed to have a co-host, and he's supposed to.
I'm here.
Well, he's here.
I'm Ethan Finette. Sorry, it's a big studio. Yeah, I'm super hyped to talk about this. The Infinity War trailer.
Marvel's Infinity War trailer. It's already grossing 60 million views, I believe,
Oh, 60 million views. God, that's
Yes.
more than Justice League in its opening weekend.
in 2 days.
In 2 days.
60 million views.
Oh my God, what a trailer!
Yes, amazing. Probably the best one Marvel has had.
That is
in
the
recent
only other
history.
trailer I can think that was as good as that was the Civil War trailer.
Yes, if
But-
not equal to it.
If not equal, it might even be better. Because
Probably.
the
I
only
would
reason the
say.
Civil War trailer was great was because of that Spider-Man appearance.
Yes.
That was amazing. But speaking of Infinity War, if you haven't seen the trailer, watch it now.
Yes.
This is free promotion, Marvel. We're
Get
not
off
copyrighted.
this video. Click on it right.
Pause it right now. We'll even wait a second.
Okay, you watched it.
You
Okay.
watched it. Okay, now we're
was
gonna
awesome.
talk about it. Thanos. Oh my God.
Yes.
All right.
He's gonna wreak havoc.
He's
on
gonna
the
destroy
Avengers.
everybody.
Yes.
Now, if you haven't seen Thor Ragnarok, we're gonna talk
Highly
about it a
advise
little
you
bit.
watch that
Watch this
before you
movie,
see Infinity War.
because there are a couple movies you need to see before Infinity War: Guardians of the Galaxy, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man: Homecoming, Thor Ragnarok, and almost a lot of these Marvel movies are hinting at Infinity War. That's what the Infinity Stones have been about. That's what the Tesseract is. It's an Infinity Stone with a casing around it.
Yes.
So, this movie is gonna be so big.
Oh yeah.
Now,
It's probably gonna
it's
break box office records. So.
yeah. So here's what. Well, we're gonna talk about this more. We'll have a segment later on talking about this when we get more info about it. But that's all we can talk about today because nothing else
Yeah,
really big
sadly,
happened.
unfortunately.
So, I'm so excited to talk about it. I'm Ethan Fineff,
I'm Zach Waring.
and this has been Topper Entertainment News. I hope you all have a wonderful day and a great weekend.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Bye.